Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Trackmania for some Survival Cup on the TDA maps. Trackmania Dueling Academy. Dueling Academy? I've been watching too much Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Trackmania Driving Academy. It is 5 brand new maps that will be released for people to play regularly as a campaign. But we're playing them here as a kind of pre-release in survival knockout, so everybody gets 3 lives and they lose a life if you're in certain placements. I'm not even going to try because I couldn't work it out. It changes depending on how many people there are left to try and make it quicker and then slower and stuff like that. So a lot of people lose life in the first couple of rounds and then it slows down as more and more people are knocked out. 3 rounds per map, so it is possible to be knocked out and likely that a lot of people will be knocked out on the first map, which is Tech B5. A, B, C, D, E series, much like the regular campaigns, and we have maps 4 and 5. This map by Needy is Tech B5, so this will be a good map. Got a lot of good players. Levon, Heil, Armin's back from yesterday. Who else? A2 playing yesterday and won. Levon has been really good in a lot of tournaments similar to this. Very good fast learner. So it is a fast learning cup. We do have 5 minutes of warm up, so it's not quite as harsh as a True Talent Cup or anything like that. But yeah, it is fantastic. And the maps are good. Maps are really, really good. So we've got 3 minutes left-ish on the warm-up. Enjoy my terrible driving. And remember these lines, because these are definitely not the lines that people should be driving. So when we actually get in, we'll commentate, we'll do it properly. But for now, I get to just drive a little bit on the tracks, because I do want to get some good runs on these. My plan for this campaign is probably, it's at least all golds. All golds at first, then go for 80s on tracks I like, and then 80s on the rest, if I feel like it. There's no limit on the timing, I don't think. There might be some time limit for some events or something. Not quite sure what's going on, what the plans are for more events, but for sure releasing all the maps via these these survival events. This is the 3rd one. Let's do it. And some of the maps can be very difficult. In fact, I'm not sure if there will be or not, but there is a chance of over 5-minute maps being played with the RPG maps, so might be interesting. Actually, let's watch the GPS. Let's see what the GPS does. Well, we still have time to load the GPS really quick. Let's go. So it's a 2869 on the GPS, so faster than AT. Okay, we want to drift through there, keep it tight to the inside, run it all the way to the outside, nicely through. Drift wide, and it's a long drift, keeping it almost drifting all the way. Then it is a drift through there. Okay, I was trying full speed and then drift only the second half. All the way on the drift there. Setup is important over the grass because you won't be able to turn yourself quite as well, and if you're turning too hard on the grass, you'll be scrubbing off a lot of speed once you finish the grass section. So yeah, turn it in here, nice, and then it's a long drift. Okay, difficult corners, but it's fine. Okay, I still need to drift there even if I'm going that slow. And then pop out here, and you want to be like aiming here. But here we go, first round starting in 3 seconds. We go AFK so that I can spectate. We go into follow camera. We get manual on. I'm going to ignore the scoring for this. We're just going to commentate the players. So currently Heil out in front, Levon Trying to back it up. Lux is doing well after a little bit of a slower start. Armen's out. We've got Armen and Armin. That's going to get confusing. The minute Levon from Heil. Oh no, Heil from Levon. It's difficult to see what the standings are. Can't bring this up. But GG. Nicely done. We will see the results when they pop up on the screen. I'm not sure how many people again getting knocked out. Or not knocked out, but losing a life. We will see. Like I say, 3 lives, so you'll lose all your lives across the first 3 rounds if you're in the bottom on the first 3. So a lot of people probably going to get knocked out on this one. So Heil from Lev on AT. And that's all I saw. Let's get ready to AFK again. There we go. Let's get ourselves on A2. Who seem to be up there in this fight at the start. Looks now coming through with high speed. Very nice turn there. But everyone else undercuts. Cram's in a good position to watch. Armin coming through there but loses speed on the exit. Someone's hit the wall. Everybody going through. Levon out in front. A2 overtaking Arminub. Levon from Heil. From Arminub from A2. Shrimpy's in. IRC. Very nicely done. Everybody smashing it through these ones. Everybody's saying they're bad at tech, but clearly not going at those speeds. Looks overtaking everybody through a tech corner. And not coming out badly on the other side. Definitely made up time on that corner, even though they did come out and lose time after the corner by being slower, but it wasn't that much. Here we go for round number 3. This is a golden heart round as well, so whoever wins this round could gain a health back, but only if they have less than 3. So any of these players, no gaining health back. Levon out in front. Arminub runs it wide. A2's off the side as well. Heil looks into the finish, seems to be safe. Nicely done. Nicely done from everybody. We basically have to wait for this live standings to get to a point where I can see everything on the side, and that's when we can actually start to see who's losing health and who isn't. Hey, Owly. Rounds will be quicker after this map. We are moving on to the next map after as well. Levon wins the golden round, but remains at 3 health, because he's already got 3 health. Let's see, did something pop up in chat about who was eliminated? Because I don't think it does. About lives and stuff. Let's pop the chat open. So, Levon won. It was just local rankings. Dream Crab been eliminated. Unfortunate for me. Getting eliminated. We are on to RPG A4. I played through the first 2 RPGs. Let's see. This is a lot longer than there was one long RPG in the original set of maps. And then there were 2 shorter RPGs. But they're quite tricky. Quite tricky. I liked the shorter ones. They were trickier maps than you would think for an A series, but they were, because you could just give them attempt after attempt after attempt, and they had a lot of checkpoints as well. It was quite good. And it built you up to the longer map was actually easier than the other 2, but obviously it was longer, so unlikely to get it clean first time. Yeah, really good. Okay, so you could jump up onto this centre pad rather than taking the line that A2's taking right now. Installing DaVinci Resolve and start editing a video for a new map. Nice. New hourly map. Good. Yeah, so you want to get up there. Yeah, you can land there. You can land there. Might be safer. I don't think that's the route, dude. We'll stay on A2 just in case, because it's hard to jump around on this map, but I don't think that's the route. I just gotta... Okay, surely not the route, quite simply. Who else is driving? Just find someone else to watch who's not just smashing themselves into the same hole. Levon finishes the map. Tricky one here is we've only got 2 players who finished it. Okay, Lux has finished it. We are watching a finisher. Wow, that's quite difficult for an A map. Okay. Okay. We're assuming that the player skill has gone up since the original series of maps. Risky business. But alright. A2 has got through that section, I think, now. Yeah, so it's definitely wrong, because you come back through that section. So get on board with Needy. Needy taking this section as well. So it's a jump up to here. And you slow down, and then you have to jump across to there. That's quite rough. There's going to be a lot of difficulty in this one. Long respawns, because it's a fast... RPG map. There's going to be a lot of long respawns because you've got to be able to build up the speed for the next checkpoint jump. So that could throw a spanner in the works for some tricky rounds time. I mean, this is a difficult jump to make, and then you're going to need a lot of speed, and it's very possible Needy could have just dropped off the edge there. Fortunately, there's time to build some speed and jump over. And I guess you either go straight into the finish or you take the safer approach of what we saw before with that sideline. But yeah, it's a long respawn from here. We're going to be watching Needy do right now. Practicing the fast finish. Fair enough. Over onto Arminub, who's doing exactly the same thing. I think everybody's going to just be respawning the finish. This is the safe line from Arminub. Up and over, and you know that you get into the finish. But there's also the fast line. Let's see what the health is looking like. Everybody on 3 hearts except for Arminub here. That is a lot slower of points lost than it was on the last game, which is interesting. There were more people on the last game, but I don't think we had this many people going into round 2 last time. Ooh, different line. Okay, so if you get the more speed, you could go up and over there. Fair enough, fair enough. Here we go then. Let's get on board with Heil. Actually, who's got the fastest record? Yeah, Heil will do. Okay. So, Prost goes over that way. I'm going to just say Prost. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Levon, nice route. Couple of guys getting bumpy there. That's tricky. Nice line here from Heil. Taking it all the way over the top. Slows down on that landing. That's not great, but manages to save it. Needy is dropped. Levon in the lead at the minute. Heil in second. Arminub coming up just behind. Not doing too badly. Levon go for which jump? Levon goes for the safe jump. Heil also the safe jump. Lux is in. You can definitely flip out to the finish. Definitely flip out to the finish. Next player in. Let's go. Who's got health left then? We have Arminub with 1, Cram and Prost with 2. Everybody else on 3. This is going to be a longer tournament than the last one. I assume some changed numbers. Nice line from Levon. We head backwards towards Cram. Prost also playing with that faster line at the start. Prost, I do like it, but it does slow them down for the next section and makes them the bit after more tricky. Cram is not going to be making this jump, has to respawn. Whoopsie daisy. On to Lux, who's in the 2025 Hamilton car. Surely we will see no bad strategy from Lux today. Levon's already into the finish. Lux coming in second place. Oh, Levon not into the finish. Levon way behind. Okay. I thought Levon was ahead. Must have crashed the finish or something then. In the end. Hopefully they do get to the finish on this one. And might struggle to not lose health here. Should be alright. With the lower health loss. Who's going to get it? Looks like Levon managed to pick it up. Just ahead of Cram. Who takes the 5th place time. We have Lux, Heil, Cram, then Levon. Oh, tied. Cram and Levon tied. Arminub gets GG'd. We now have Shrimpy, Cram, Armin on 2 and Prost on 1. Still going for that faster start line, but doesn't work out for them this time. Difficult line to take for sure. If you can pull it off, I think it's it's got to be faster. Surely it's got to be faster. But it is difficult to pull off. So I think that's why we're seeing most players not take it. And it's tricky because it doesn't quite give you as much speed, so you've got to do it really well. Oh, that is a nice line from Levon. Not having to take the head hitter. Lux pulling up well. Hopefully Levon doesn't mess it up on the ending like they did on the last run. As we come into that half-pipe loopy type section. Cram just off the back. Shrimpy not far off. So watch the Lux and Levon finishes. We're in. And there we go. And Heil's just finished. And Cram and A2 should be coming up to the finish very shortly. Looks like A2 is going to take this one. Cram going to come in pretty convincingly. Nicely done. Does improve their PB as well. And we are on to map number 3. Let's have a look what we've got. This looks like full speed to me. Is indeed full speed A4. Now, hopefully this isn't too bad because we have got some problems with the full speed maps where they're non-respawnable on the checkpoints. Yep, this one's got non-respawnable checkpoints. Hopefully it's not too bad since it's the early series, so they should be pretty consistent after 5 minutes of practice. But if Cram doesn't full respawn, yeah, Cram does full respawn. Let's hop on board with Levon. Levon starts up a run. Smooth round here. Up and over, I like it. I like it. Avoid that very carefully, and then there's the finish. Pretty simple map, but you're going to have to do it right every single time because there is no other way. I like these starts where you use the United gazebo block, I guess. I like those. There's a lot of them in TM2 campaign. I might hunt the TM2 campaign at some point. Put my mark down over there. Definitely no world records, but you know, might get a couple of local ones. currently hunting Star Trek 2 on all of the stadium maps, and then it will be back to TMNF probably, hunting that. Oh, this is an Op 8 map. Yeah, Op 8's a great mapper. Great mapper, absolute legendary player in the TMX 100%, completing all of TMX, making sure every map has a replay on it. Not all 80s. All 80s would be too hard for a very small community of not as good players. Yeah, Op 8's got an incredible amount of maps. Like, most people who are even, like, I can't overtake Op 8's number of maps with the number of maps that remain. I have about 2,000 maps played for the Unfinished 80s project. Well, not Unfinished 80s, Unfinished Maps project. Op 8 has 22,000, there's about 11,000 left. So I could not overtake Op 8 without extra, you know, every day doing new maps for like 2 years for the extra few thousand. Absolute chaos what he did at the start of that project. Join that project if you want to just hit up some random maps. Good project to play on. Hit up random maps that have no finishes. Put the not in has replay on TMX and pick up some maps. If you like playing harder maps, it's good. Or just go for some unbeaten ATs if you want to do that in TMNF. We are more than happy to see that. That possibly will be the next thing. Depends what happens. Problem is, there's a lot more junk in this game that's just not good, rather than really hard not good. It's not even on purpose made to be difficult, but it just is. How much health everybody got left? We should probably look at that. So we've got 3 health on Lux, A2, Levon, Heil, and Heil. Yeah, that's it. 4 players. Cram and Armin have 2, and Shrimpy has 1. So definitely some slower health loss in this set of rounds for sure, compared to others. We should be alright, I think, with this map. Most people seem to be getting it pretty consistently, but I'm sure there will be some DNFs in it. It doesn't matter how many DNFs there are. DNFs always lose health. So there is the chance someone comes out of there a bit straight, gets on this a bit wonky, and it's non-respawnable. Which I will be bullying Op 8 about. Stop making your things non-respawnable. Here we go. Especially if it's an A track. Like, come on. I'll moan about this forever. Let's jump in on Armin. I'm in your shed. I'm in my mum's car. I'm driving a full speed map. Hey KZM. Levon slightly out in front. I think Carl with slightly better speed, but not much better. Not enough to catch. Nicely done, Levon, Heil, and Armin. DNFs from Lux, Cram, and A2. That is more, because I think we're starting to see this bar actually be true. This yellow bar, if you look over on the spectator view, the yellow bar should be the eliminations bar now. Where's Zerani? Not here today. Not here. Wasn't playing yesterday actually either, I don't think. Levon, Heil, I'm in Shrimpy. Very close times. Not much in it on this map for sure. Has anybody beaten the AT yet? Yes. Yeah. Levon loves to go 0.01 faster than ATs in these sort of events. Doesn't matter if he's first. Sometimes he's first, as long as it's faster than the AT by 0.1. Looks out in front though after the DNF, coming back with it. Levon and Heil very close to each other. Who's going to take it on the line? A2 takes it on the line. Or Levon? Levon takes it apparently. That very much looked like AT. Yeah, Levon. Improves their best time by 0.4. Nicely done. This isn't correct for after this round, but going into that round, we had Heil, Lev on 3, Lux, A2, Amin on 2, Shrimpy and Cram on 1. I'm going to say Levon's probably going to win this, but it'd be between Levon and Heil. I guess the two guys that still have 3 health. Oh no, Heil's lost a health. Wow. Cram's gone though. Press F to pay respects. Let's head on to a Shrimpy for this run. Looks out front. Remember, health being given, so unless it's Levon that wins, health will be given to the winner of this one. As they jump towards the line, it looks like Levon's going to take it. Does indeed, so no health will be given at the end of that round anyway. Chaos. Trickery, chaos, and no health given still. On map number 3. We head over to map number 4. Most of this is warm-up, by the way. It's 5-minute warm-ups and 3 rounds. So only on the RPG maps will we be seeing anything more than... we didn't even on this one because it was a shorter, earlier RPG map. What are we going to get now? I'm saying we're going to get speed. I'm going to say speed tech is what's coming up. It's either dirt or speed tech. It's speed tech. After 10 years, it's the comeback of the Trackmania Drivers Academy. Here's my participation for Speed Tech DO4. Hey, we even saw the drivers absolutely perfectly. Look at that, everybody driving off. I love that these are real. It's quite cool that these are just camera paths that are actually real in the game, and you can see players when you join a server. It's one of the coolest things when I first started playing the game. Watching these and watching the camera zoom around with the players playing. We've got 5 minutes. We might as well watch the full media tracker intro on this one. I did skip it on the other maps, and I'm not quite sure why. Just kind of get used to it when you're playing on unbeaten maps. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Don't know how long we're going for. How long's this map? 10 minutes by the looks of this. 10-minute speed tech map. Hey, I'd play it. Happily play a 10-minute speed tech map. Looks absolutely gorgeous though. Still don't know who made it. This is a long path. When does this media tracker intro end? I should have made sure that we're not going to go into the actual round before I'm even out of the media tracker. Players have finished about 5 times. Okay, I think I'm going to have to skip. Huge map. This is Zerani then. So Zerani has turned up, KZM, to the tournament, but in the form of being a mapper. Speed Tech DO4 4687 is the AT. We do not have that yet beaten. But about a 50-second map. Very fast Speed Tech. This is on the speed end of Speed Tech. I've been playing a few Speed Tech maps recently. They drew my eye because I got fed up of playing Tech, but also I picked up a couple that just happened to be Speed Tech maps in the Star Trek campaign. I've been just hitting random. I have a wheel of maps to pick which maps I play, and yeah. So beautiful. And what's the F? Oh, the FPS ain't bad. Okay, we're alright on FPS. We are okay on FPS. Oh, you can't see the FPS. Oh. At 1% lows, yeah, we're getting fine FPS. We're getting average FPS of 130. We're fine. Sometimes maps like this just tank. I think this must have been properly well made, because some of this ridiculous scenery maps, there's just so much scenery you can't see, because this constantly looks like you can see scenery. Yeah, there's some maps where it's like there's stuff you can't see from any angle. Yeah, the 400,000 copper annoying dog maps. That flannel butter weekly shorts map, that was funny though. That was absolutely hilarious. Just going way overkill on the scenery for like a 15-second shorts map. And like the scenery was mad, and it ran at 10 FPS on a powerful computer. Yeah, 20,000 coppers for 20 seconds that was a good one. Meanwhile, Crab Quickgrass was about 30 coppers or something. Here we go though. On board with A2. What are we on for hearts going into this? We have 3 on Levon, 2 Lux, Heil and Amin, and A2 has just the 1 left. So we will stay on A2, spectating whether they get knocked out. We're now in the bit where I can talk about who might get knocked out, because there are not so many players. I still don't know how many people lose health on each round. Who knows? Oh, a respawn there from Lux. Hopefully this map is respawnable, at least in that position, but definitely losing a lot. I mean, these guys are going absolutely flying through this map. So a lot of time lost there. Levon shooting out in front, takes a smashing time. More personal bests ticking in as everybody comes through to the line. And it looks like Lux was able to recover that. Amin and Heil in the last 2 positions, I think should be losing health. We'll see. So should be Lux, should be still that after. Levon cooks ATM rounds. Yeah. 46.68. It's 46.87. Speedy. Okay, Heil and Amin did indeed lose health, so it is the bottom underneath that yellow bar over on the side on the spectator view. Anybody under that bar is out. We will be on board with Lux, who has 2 health left, but is at the minute at the back of the pack. And Levon at the front, Heil in second place. A2 running it well through here. Amin on the chase, but gets a bit of a bump off of one of the Rams. Fast through this open platform section. Nicely done from everybody. A2 smashes into a wall. Might be out of this one. Levon still ahead. Heil up there. Amin not going to be catching, but now just trying to outrun Lux. Lux dodgy into there. Has to release, I think, quite heavily through that corner. And it looks like we will have Lux and A2 losing a health. And A2 is out. Next up, golden round. Is Levon going to leave? So currently Lux has 1 health. Is Levon going to leave this map with 3 health while everybody else has 1? Or will Lux be able to take another health back and tie Levon going into the next map? Or what else will happen? Plenty of different things that could happen. Banging time from Levon though, absolutely cooking it. 1 second ahead nearly of the next competitor. A2 is out. We have 1 person losing health on this one. Oh, Lux lost health as well on that one, actually. Everyone 1 heart except for Levon, who's clipped a sideboard. This is the important part. If Levon takes the win here, then everyone's on one heart except for Levon, and Levon can win it in the next map. Ooh, Levon in the lead now. Heil right at the back. It's going to be tricky. Levon crashes. Big crash from Levon. We need to get on board with Levon right now to see what happens. He should be alright. Judging by the bar, it's only the last place player that's going to be able to take it. Heil is chatting, so almost certainly has retired. Levon coming through at the finish. Does indeed finish. Heil not finishing is definitely going to lose them life. And there they go. Lux will be going up to 2 health. Rip Heil. Unfortunate. Really tricky position to be in from everybody. You've got to cut across the corners on a map like this, but yeah, you can sometimes just get cut off. Here we are on Dirt A4, another Vesk map. Multiple Vesk maps here. Lux was saying that they are good on Dirt, so we could very much see another map. What is? What is the next map in the pool? Let's get on board with Lux. There we go. Come on, stop disappearing, everybody. Trying to spectate. That's weird. Doesn't Dedomania tell you which server things were set on in the Dedomania information? Looks like a decent track though. A4, quite long for an A map. 31.52. Has anyone got it yet? Indeed. 2 players, Lux and Levon, have managed to pick it up. See, that's probably what's happening. Wait, Vex is in? Is Vex allowed to play? We have Levon with 3, Lux with 2, Armin with 1. Am I allowed to play? Why does it keep disconnecting every time? .12. Okay. Levon with 31.12. Lux with a 31.27. Vex with a 40. Armin with a 68. And Jacob with a 86. Pretty close times. Can they pull them off close every single round or not? Here we go. Round 1 of 3. It is possible for Levon to win this. Levon needs to win every single round in order to win this overall. There's only one person will be losing health. We are down to the final 3. Lux is out in front. That's definitely going to make things difficult. Levon, very good dirt player. Very good overall. Lux saying that they were very good on dirt. And definitely proved it. Levon has the better PB. But it's only slight in the grand scheme of everything. And I should probably be able to swap players. Armin is going to be the one losing the health this round. So goes out. GG for Armin. Well done. 3rd place. Congratulations. We are now down to Levon versus Lux. 3 health on Levon. 2 health on Lux. 1 round win from Lux, of course, takes us to another round. Any more? It's impossible for Levon to be knocked out. But it is possible for Lux to be knocked out if Levon wins the next 2 rounds. And how awkward would it be to go and play another 5 minutes of warm-up just to get into one more round? But it could happen. Here we go. We will spectate Lux start off with. Lux goes into the lead back on 11 then. It's an important round for Lux, effectively bringing it to the next map by having a win. Levon with faster speed after that corner, both on the same speed going into this final long drift around the dirt. Lux hits up onto the wall, that's not good. And Levon into the finish. Lux no finish, but it doesn't matter. Finish, no finish. Whatever happens, what a battle towards the end. Lux having to absolutely push it to keep Levon back. And makes a mistake and goes outside. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Levon's chance now to end this. 3 health. Lux has the ability to bring it back up to 2 health. Winning this will get them that extra health. So will it be Lux? Will it be Levon? Golden round. Is it the final round? Don't wiggle your mouse on the YouTube player. Off we go. Levon takes a slight lead at the start, but gets a bit of a slower middle section during that straight away. Neck and neck going up onto this. Levon gets the nose down every single time. He just knows how to wiggle that jump just in the right way to get that nose down. Nice through there. We saw Levon going faster through that section before. Lux has to bring it round. Final corner. Is Levon going to touch the wall? Does not. Levon into the finish. Holds it together at the end. Lux does as well, but just slightly slower after that. Levon pushing it right up onto the wall on that big wall banked corner. GG to everybody. Congratulations to Levon for winning. Lux coming second. Armin for coming third. Thank you to everybody who played. Thank you to all the mappers who are making these. And thank you to Dream and everybody behind the scenes for organising them. I'll be back when there is more. Thank you very much for watching. We will take a screenshot of this really quickly. You know, just in whatever position. It doesn't really matter. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.